Okay, this is a brief lesson on the 2024 Alabama High School All-State Trombone Lyrical exercise. I want to re-emphasize something that I've pointed out in a former lesson. Note links are everything. Note links. So make sure that when you're playing this opening phrase that you don't clip the quarter note short. A lot of players will do that because they've run out of air. So you want to do except without the C sounding like that. So don't do this. Okay? You want to make sure that the note that you're landing on before the rest has some life to it. So a little bit of resonance, a little bit of length. So especially that A, because you've got another note coming after that. The notes that you're landing on, the quarter notes that you play to and there's a rest after it, it's easier to lengthen that note and make it sound more musical. This is just little pointers that will help you to score more points at All-State because your judges are band directors and they do this every day, trying to get their students to play musically. If they hear you play the musical phrase this way and lengthening the notes, you will score more points. So really what we're trying to do as instrumentalists is to imitate someone who's singing this, all right? So a singer would not go ba-da-dum. The singer would go ba-da-da. Some resonance to that note. I'm no singer. But just make sure that the notes that you're landing on have some length, all right? Especially pay attention to the notes that you're landing on that have notes after them immediately without a rest, if that makes sense. So if you're playing underneath the word aria on the B flat, that one too. So there's this whole etude is full of those types of situations where you're going to want to make the note a little bit longer. Okay, don't worry about the rigid tempo. This is supposed to be more of a lyrical, so you can fluctuate in the tempo just a little bit, not so much that the judge thinks that you are playing rhythms incorrectly. But just make the notes a little bit longer, the ones that you're landing on. Make sure that pitch is good, make sure the tone is good, the quality of sound, and just lengthening the note a little bit, okay? So that would be the point, my pointer for the day, is to lengthen the notes that come before rest, lengthen the notes that come before other notes. And in most situations in this piece, those notes are going to be quarter notes. You've got one after 16th notes when you're playing on the third line. Second measure, 1 and a 3E and a 4E and a F. You want to lengthen that F. Don't go F because you've run out of air. And most of the times, we're going to shorten notes and cut them off short and make them sound unmusical because we haven't taken in enough air to get through the entire phrase. So that's pointer number 2. Make sure that you take in enough air, inhale enough air so that you can get through that entire phrase and not clip the note short. So take that and practice at least this, the lyrical All-State, with that in mind, making sure that all of these quarter notes are long. On the first line, you've got a C quarter note, an F, an A, and an F. On the second line, you've got an F, an A, which is a dotted half, and a G in the fourth measure. So make sure that you do that and continue practicing articulations, making sure that everything is very musical, okay? Most of the students trying out for All-State can play all the notes. It's the student who comes in and plays with a little more passion, plays with a little more musicality. You're going to catch the attention of the judges so that you can score more points. And I can't overemphasize enough, make sure you can play all of your scales, including the chromatic scale and the 2 minor scales, so that you can chalk up all the points. So until next time, enjoy playing your trombone, enjoy making musical phrases, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.